Welcome to NSC 2021. My name is Sean Stinson. I'm the Chief Revenue Officer with Blackline Safety. Today I'm going to show you some of the best connected safety innovations at the National Safety Congress show. So at the Blackline Safety pod here, we have the G7. This is a wearable device that protects your people from lone working risks and gas detection risk. All the data comes up to the cloud and you have the world's most powerful safety solution at your fingertips that works out of the box. So here we're showing a floor plan of the actual conference that we're at, and you're showing my location in the booth here. So if I had an alert, I would know exactly where I am, and we can reverse geocode 911 addresses to dispatch emergency services to the immediate location. These alerts typically hit our portal within 2 to 3 seconds, so you're dealing with the fastest response in the industry. Once you have all this data, the next thing you can do is start to build a proactive safety system. So all this information comes up to the cloud. It's geocoded, you know times, you know dates, you know names, you know gas exposures, you know the types of events you're dealing with. You can filter this in any dimension at that point. So here I'm looking at a map that shows you the types of alerts that I'm having in a certain location. If you have a team that's subjected to particular risks over and over and over again in the same area, you can now start to mitigate those risks using quantitative data. You can figure out exactly how much money you need to spend to solve that problem. And that's typically a very difficult challenge when you don't have objective data, you don't have timely data, you don't have data that people trust. Now you have all that right at your fingertips. Next, I'd like to show you the G7 EXO. This is another cloud-connected device. This is the world's first cloud-connected area monitor. And this allows you to see your people and your projects in real time through the same portal. So this is the EXO here. There's a large display on the front. This is the fastest area monitor in terms of setup in the industry right now. So depending on your use case, if you're in a hazmat situation, you can set this up in about 3 minutes, and now you're streaming data directly to the cloud, compared to something like 45 minutes for a lot of our competitors. And in an emergency response situation, that makes a really big difference. The EXO has a 100-day battery life. This saves you money when you're running a project. You don't have to send people out every day to change batteries. This runs for 100 days on its own. And now I'd like to show you some of the other exciting innovations in the connected worker space. I'd like to introduce you to Alex with Safety Culture.
Thanks, Sean. Excited to share a little bit about safety culture here this morning, really focusing on our flagship product, iAuditor. What Safety Culture and iAuditor aims to do is provide the frontline worker the tools that they need to do to be successful in their day-to-day role, giving them the access to the best work of their life. iAuditor is a mobile-based inspection platform that helps companies digitize their inspection process, providing access and increased visibility for frontline workers to their leadership team to be able to make informed business decisions. We're excited about the future as we continue to get this in additional organizations' hands, and again, aim to give workers the best work of their life.
Next, we have Nalay with B Global Software, and he's going to show you some exciting innovations in AI-powered safety software.
We are an artificial intelligence-powered manufacturing safety platform where we can detect near misses and safety incidents in real time. So we are a 100% AI platform where we connect with your existing infrastructure like cameras and sensors in your facilities and detect things like your personal protective equipment, whether you have near misses with your forklifts, other vehicles, autonomous vehicles, robotic arms, for instance. We connect sensors for inputs like hazardous gases, temperature, humidity, fumes, chemical spills, for instance. And we also connect with your other softwares like your incident management systems or your other EHS software platforms. So B Global Safety essentially is digitizing the safety in the manufacturing space and what we believe is a long overdue change required in the safety industry.
Up next, we have Heather from Soter Analytics.
Soter Analytics is a tech company that makes wearable injury prevention products. These small devices are worn on your shirt collar or on your upper arm to monitor shoulder movements or back movements. As you perform hazardous movements such as bending or twisting, the devices will alarm and vibrate. They provide the haptic feedback that will change behavior so that employees reduce risk over the course of 10 days. We typically see people reduce their hazardous movements by 30 to 55% over the course of 10 days, just from wearing these devices. Soter also creates video processing technologies, which is accessed by an app on your phone. You have access to a cloud-based dashboard to conduct ergonomic assessments. This task-based app allows you to scale your assessments and conduct them remotely across the globe.
And this concludes our tour of Connected Worker Innovations at NSC 2021. Thanks for joining us.